Hello, Aries. I hope you're doing wonderfully. Welcome to February 2025. My apologies for being away from this channel. Life has been very hectic, but good, but busy and crazy. So let's go ahead and get into this reading. This is a general energy reading for you. We're going to be covering your oracle energy here, family, community, your health, financial, career energy, relationships, connections, romantic or platonic, and then also what you don't see coming. So, to start this energy off, Aries, the oracle that you have is fork in the road. I feel like a lot of us in this world right now are at a fork in the road. This energy really, it supports change. It supports decision. If you look at the 13 here, this is the 13th card here. That's also the death card. Um, so, with this being the death card, essentially, this is a transformative time for everybody, but oftentimes that change, that transformation also leads to positive opportunities coming into your life. When you release things, when you let go of things that need to be released, walked away from, you have a cleansing effect that happens. And so when you can create that energy, when you can make peace with that freedom and welcome in the new that comes after this transformative time, it's helping clear and clean and guide you towards new opportunities, that number 13. So fork in the road is a transitory period, it's a transitional experience, but it's asking for you to make a decision. It's asking for you to step into your power and make choices that are healthy for you. Sometimes they're difficult choices. Sometimes these are choices that alter the direction of your life. And so, if you feel that you need to connect with your higher power, with your inner guidance, with your spiritual team, with your ancestors, with your guides and angels, always call upon them. They're always there for you, and they're always waiting to hear you inviting them into your life. Okay? So, it's kind of an energy that rules everything here. This transition, this change, this decision making period in your life. Your first card here we have for family and community. You have the Seven of Cups. This card also, I don't think you can see it here, but it says fear in this deck. The Seven of Cups is about opportunity. But it also says be mindful to not be caught up in illusions, be mindful to not be, you know, uh, I don't know, sometimes we can paint things in a very positive light, or we hope that it's going to go this way and that way, and you need to pay attention to the practicalities and the logic of a situation. Don't be blinded by your dreams. Have your dreams, but also back your dreams up by actual practical direction and decision making. So that plays into this as well. I like these two cards next to each other. Um, don't let fear rule your decision making. That's another one that gets us stuck a lot in life. Be mindful to pay attention to your emotions, be mindful to pay attention to your worries and concerns, but also take action here as well. Um, you know, so with that, with family and community, you may be having opportunities being offered to you through family, through community, and it may be, something that seems too good to be true, or it may be something that you're not seeing the benefit in, but you don't really know, and your fears dictating. You really have to, it's like trusting your gut, but also putting practical measures into play, okay? And for a lot of us too, dealing with family at this time, we may have people that are fear mongering us. We may have a lot of influence and input from people that are also, maybe they mean well, or maybe they themselves are currently in an emotionally imbalanced state, but also giving you their 2 cents, giving you their intentions of what you should do. You need to pay attention to what you feel you need to do, okay? Be mindful of that, so you are actually making decisions that benefit you rather than moving through life or making decisions based upon the fears of others. It's time to take back your own power. Listen with a grain of salt, but be mindful that you're not being influenced by the imbalance of others, okay? But yeah, different opportunities shifting for you. In your health energy, you have the star. I mean, the star is probably the best energy for health. It indicates a shift in your mental space, a shift in your, um, availability to be put into the right places. This is a very inspirational energy. This can also talk about if you're in connection to your personal spirit energy. It's saying you're being regenerated. You may have different ways of looking at things now. You may be thinking about, oh, well, maybe I've seen things spiritually in one way, but I'm choosing to change that now because something just isn't aligning. Maybe my previous experience with spirituality had some flavor of shame or fear or um, anxiety that was attached to it that didn't resonate with me. So now I have the choice to, actively choose something that is in alignment, that is in resonance, that I don't have to be afraid of. And we don't have to be afraid to transition into that. Sometimes even just the idea of wanting to explore something almost sets off alarms because it's not the way that we've done things in the past. It's not the tried and true. It's not what we've been told or what has been instilled in us. It challenges our decision making to think for ourselves. Here it's saying, do it. When you take that choice, when you make that choice and take those actions to heal yourself, to see the world through a different lens, I feel that you have an opportunity to grow and expand. It creates a certain sense of freedom from any type of imprisonment that you've maybe been dealing with. Sorry, we have a big truck outside, so hopefully they're not going to beep and boop and honk and whatever. There's a purifying aspect to this. Okay, so physically, yes, this can indicate health improving, but spiritually, you are shifting with intention. You are actively inviting energies in on your behalf. This can talk about rituals, this can talk about prayer, this can talk about just actively speaking to your soul guides and connections to the universe, however you want to see it, God or Buddha or whatever. There's energy for all of us to plug into. Whatever resonates for you, do. Okay. Um, but yeah, this also offers an energy to be, it allows you to be open and honest about what you want, about how you feel, and also how you see yourself shifting and changing in your life, right? And it's okay to be frank. It's okay to be direct. It's okay to stake claim in what you want to change and how you see things and how you view the world and how you see yourself elevating and evolving within a spiritual lens. Connect to it. It's for you. It's for you, for you, for you. Okay. Here we have finances, career energy. You have the nine of pentacles in reverse. In this deck, it's the nine of worlds. Okay, so the Nine of Pentacles in reverse can talk about a desire for freedom. You want to shake loose what you've been stuck into, okay? This can also talk about being mindful when it comes to how you're spending your money. Sometimes we can deceive ourselves. Sometimes we can, think that, oh, well, I have enough to do this and this and this, or I'll just go against myself by overspending here. There can be that aspect of it. But where we're like swindling ourselves through our actions and financial decisions. It can also indicate where basically we are not doing very well with money. So it's like you can be overworking for very little, or what you're getting isn't feeding your soul. Maybe you're just exhausted. And it can also bleed out into your life where maybe you doing all of this work and trying to like focus on all of these tasks, but internally it doesn't leave you with much energy for your life. It doesn't leave you with much energy to tend to yourself and your inner world, especially with the star right next to it, Aries. It's saying be mindful about how you focus your energy on yourself right now, especially if you're involved in anything that might be depleting to you, might be depleting to your finances, might be depleting to your physical energy. Okay. This can also talk about where we're so overly exhausted by everything that's external, we're starting to neglect ourselves on a health level. So maybe we need to help ourselves heal and start to maybe exercise more, get out and get fresh air, be mindful about our self-destructive or self-indulgent tendencies. I'll be honest, last night I was so stressed out, I got a bag of chips, like a whole one, and I ate it. I ate the whole thing, and I had a bar of chocolate. And not to say that that's so terrible, but it was a coping mechanism for me. I did that because I wanted to self soothe. I know that that's not great for me. I did it anyhow. Um, yeah, I felt sluggish today. So be mindful of the ways that you are making your choices here, okay? The next card is the love and, well, relationships, connections. It can be love as well. These are romantic or platonic energies that are in your life, Aries. And you have the Two of Pentacles here. So this is asking, it can talk about juggling, but it can also talk about you needing to be adaptable in situations, you needing to see the picture for what it is, see the forest for the trees. It's asking you to be mindful, to be open to shift and change, steering your energy through difficult times right now and making the decisions that are going to be best for you. This can also talk about having a lot on your plate right now. In relationships, if you're single and you're wanting to date, you may have options. You may be, experiencing more than one person, and that's okay. It's important that we date multiple people if you want to find a person that is in alignment with you, that is in resonance with you. It's saying be open to, having more than one opportunity. A lot of us will just glom onto one person and try to like shift ourselves or like hope that they're going to be one way. You have to get to know somebody. You have to take the time to get to know somebody. And if that requires you to juggle a little bit, be open, be transparent. Yes, I'm dating other people, but I like you and I would like to see where this is going. It's that type of energy, Aries. So just be mindful about that. I would say be careful also about making quick decisions in love when it comes to that. If you're in a relationship, this could also be where you and your partner might be having to juggle a lot of requirements. You may be introducing other streams of income into your connection. Sometimes this can also talk about in a established relationship where maybe, we might have a partner that is juggling more than one person. That is something that can happen in relationships. It could also talk about one partner is so overly worked that they don't have time to be as present in the relationship as possible. So this requires nurturing, this requires healing the relationship and finding different ways to explore new opportunities with your partner and squirreling away time so that you and your partner can have a better coexistence together. Okay. And I like that because what you don't see coming is the Three of Pentacles, Three of Worlds here. And this card is nurturing. Okay. So it tells me that we go potentially in a relationship sense from where we're fragmented, where we don't have time for each other if you are in a partnership, to making time together, nurturing a connection, sweetening it, being present with each other. Either way, relationships aside, what you don't see coming, new friends, new opportunities, new connection, building strong connections. This is about teamwork. This is about, making decisions that affect everybody, but also being in alignment with the people that you are connecting with. So everybody's on the same page. This can also be something where you're, especially next to the Two of Pentacles, where maybe you're juggling a new opportunity in your life and you're trying to like test the waters to see if this is something that you can put your energy and efforts towards to build in a bigger way, right? And that also plays into this fork in the road because the small decisions that you make can make big outcomes in the end. So be mindful to be available to change, be mindful to be available to dedicating your time to things that feel right to you, even if maybe it's like a hobby that you want to turn into a business or like something on the side that feels good to you. Pay attention to it, put effort into it, put your energy into it, and if you need support, please remember you can call on your guides, you can call on the energies of the universe, you can call on God, you can call on Jesus, whatever you want. I'm not religious, but I believe that the energy that we put into things matters. So however you want to do it, that is very supportive for you, okay? Yeah, don't undermine your efforts. Be conscious of what you're putting yourself into. So that's what I have for you, Aries. I hope that this reading is helpful. And let me know if you want a personal reading. You can contact me at thealtruisticmystic@gmail.com. Please like, share, subscribe, comment if you choose. And I hope this is good for you. Take care. Bye-bye.